found the advice given by Pinkmove really effective and informative, very professional, explained the whole process in great detail, and we were pretty much sold straight away that we wanted to move forward with Pinkmove as an agent because of their honesty, their flexibility with viewings, and their professionalism.
I needed to sell the house. It needed to go fairly quickly, so I asked some friends and some work colleagues who they'd used to sell their houses, and there was a lot of them came back with Pinkmove. So once one person had started using them and word had started to spread, I got in contact with them and just loved the way that they dealt with my initial inquiry, really.
Well, the first contact was particularly impressive. Pinkmove's representative came round, talked us through exactly how they go about doing things, showed some examples of the quality of their photos and basically how they present the house.
When I met with the agent from Pinkmove, it ticked all the boxes. It just made absolute sense. They stressed about the importance of the photographers, the photographs, and that certainly made a lot of sense.
So I love the advert that Pinkmove created for myself and my husband. We spent the evening going through the video tour to see how it would look from an outsider's perspective, and also looking at the floor plan, and the photos were a real great true reflection on our property.
We chose Pinkmove because from what we'd seen of properties they were marketing, the standard of their photos were far superior to what the other agents were doing, and along with the better quality photos, we had the floor plan as standard in the package, which gives you a much better idea of the layout of the house prior to viewing.
The advert that Pinkmove created for me was absolutely superb. The number of photographs, the quality of the photographs were absolutely fantastic. It made the house look absolutely brilliant.
When we saw the advert that Pinkmove had done with the videos and with the quality and the number of the pictures that were on there, it really then became a no-brainer for us to make that decision.
When we had viewings, we were informed straight away. We were sat down with after the viewings took place to discuss, how they went. So we had great feedback. And very open and honest from the get-go, really. So, and as I said, we felt really happy that we were always constantly updated on the progress with our property.
We are always kept completely up to date with how the viewings went, any relevant feedback, and any offers were relayed to us really quickly.
Communication was a massive plus point with Pinkmove.
They were then on the phone to me generally within 12 hours of the viewing, business hours obviously, giving me some feedback as to what the viewers had said, and positive and constructive criticism was given.
The viewings was very professional. The communication was very good. The phone calls, everyone did what they said they were going to do. The timings, when the agent, they were always on time, if not 5 minutes early.
When I met with the Pinkmove team, it was very open, honest and frank, and I kind of liked that because it didn't feel like anything was kept behind closed doors, and as I said, it made me feel very comfortable working with Pinkmove over their other agents.
I found Pinkmove to be a lot more helpful. It was a much more personal experience, having dealt with previous agents in the past. Pinkmove were just better all round.
Overall, my dealings with Pinkmove were really, really good. I felt looked after. They took the lead. They didn't really want too much from me, but they listened to what I wanted. They really took control. If I was ever in a position where I was selling a house again, I'd have no hesitation in using them, and I've already recommended Pinkmove to several people.
What's different is they do everything and more, but for much less cost. So it was a no-brainer for me then. They ticked all the boxes, and they've actually delivered on it as well. The property's been sold for the asking price, and the professional service I couldn't fault.
I have made recommendations for friends of ours to use Pinkmove, and I would also come back to put my house up with Pinkmove in the future if we decide to move.
Would recommend using Pinkmove in the future. My parents are due to downsize their large family home, and I would absolutely recommend that they go through Pinkmove.